Alright, so, something weird happened last night. And I'm still kind of processing it. It's really strange, but let me just walk you through the events as I perceived them. Um, Also, the video is just going to be, like, just random video. It's just going to be me talking. I just felt like I needed to make something. Um, so I'm So after a rousing night of Beast Wars and writing for my O-Ranger video, I go to bed at like 10:30. And this is not going to be a very long sleep because my sleep schedule is hell. Don't ask about it. I don't sleep well. And My brother wakes me up and he goes, "Hey, Kamen Rider's out." And I was like, "All right, this better be good." Uh, Wait, Kamen Rider's out? What do you mean? And I was like, Zero One got subbed like 2 days ago. This isn't news. And he goes, "No, no, no, no. Kamen Rider's out, like the original." I was like, "Well, yeah, that got subbed like a year ago." He's like, "No, it's out on Tubi TV." It's like, what? That's fucking crazy. And then also like, so we go to Tubi and then because we've been using it for like a month actually, to watch Beast Wars, and also because they have all the Shout Factory Sentai sets, which was relevant to my watching habits for the next few videos and stuff, because I want to try and support the official release however I can. Um, so the so yeah, lo and behold, the Kamen Rider original series is just on Tubi. Shout Factory's logo was on it, so that's weird. And then we say what the hell, and then we just watch the first episode, and the subs are good. Like, they're actually out of the tokusatsu TV shows that we've gotten so far. The subs are like the most readable. They're more readable than they are on the Ultraman sets or on the old Sentai sets for damn sure. And like, while that's not like the biggest thing in the world or whatever, like they're actually like super readable. Like they're like a really nice fan sub. And the most incredible thing was that there's a scene in the first episode where you get like a shot of the school of like a college campus, and there's a sign, and they subbed what the fucking sign said, which is not something every subbed release does. I would say almost none do that. That alone shows a level of competence and a level of care that goes into this. And it's just that this came out of nowhere. And I'm like astounded by it. Like, it's like a good release. And all fucking 98 episodes are up on there. And I'm wondering where the fuck this came from. I look on Twitter, and everyone's freaking out because nobody knows what the hell happened. And then apparently for some people it got pulled down later. So it seems as if this Tubi thing was mistakenly put up, like this this writer show, and that explains some, because otherwise it'd be pretty sad if Kamen Rider's release in the States was like just the most unceremonious shit in the world, and it just like came out and then like everyone's like, "Oh well, I guess it's up," you know. So I'm glad that it was a mistake of some kind, because I would love to see an actual announcement. But whenever we get an announcement, I would like, there's no way this is going to happen, but I would like for there to be some type of statement assuring that, hey, there is a want to do more of this. At the very least, you know, they don't have to come out like Milk Creek and be like, we're doing everything. But I would like for them to to say something about releasing more, because I think part of how you get people in with doing a release like this is the promise of a collection growing, the promise of of a larger scale effort at play. So basically the situation is now is that some people, as it seems, can still access the series via the Tubi app and watch it. And the release is good. Like, it is very, very good. It is at least on par with the Ultraman releases. And I would say better than the Sentai releases by a pretty decent margin. Now, what to expect from an imminent announcement is that they're probably just going to announce Kamen Rider 71. I think it would be a great move to also announce a Heisei show, but maybe that's pushing it. But I think maybe like a 71 and Kuga release would be fantastic. Holy fuck, like a Kuga release, I never thought I'd see the day in the States. And I would hope that they're on Blu-ray, but I can take DVD, it's fine. I would really hope Blu-ray though, just to like kind of have the parity between this and the Ultraman sets at the very least. But those are things I would say to kind of maybe look out for. But what you can expect right now, that is for sure, is that Kamen Rider 71 is happening. It's going to release. And it's going to be officially announced soon. And the subs are, like, actually very good. So, like, if you've heard bad things about Shout's sets and everything, like, have no worries about this one. This one seems like they put a lot of effort on it, and they put people that really care on it. And aside from that, like, who knows? I would say to expect a physical release, too, because, like, if they just made this a streaming thing, that'd be bizarre. But what to hope for, what I hope for is that, yeah, I hope for, like, there being some kind of Heisei release. I hope for, you know, things like movies, like specials, like the Ultraman Kamen Rider special would be fantastic. Or, you know, if they get there, if they do all the Showa sets and everything, them doing, like, the Z-Cross movie would be great. But I think another thing to kind of hope for is that maybe we can get, like, a redo on the Sentai stuff. Because I feel like the Sentai sets are like a half measure. They were good, but I feel like they could have been way better. We can cut out this whole fucking, before they were Power Rangers, they were Super Sentai shit. Just release the shows. People know what they're fucking looking at. They're not stupid. You know, release some movies alongside them, right? Like, for the series that have movies, I think we can at least ask for a Versus movie to be packed in. That's my, like, pie in the sky hope, is that they kind of take a chance to kind of redo a lot of the Sentai stuff, because the Sentai stuff could be so much better than it was. And I'm just gonna say that the iteration of Sentai box sets we have had up to this point, I think, is probably a thing of the past, and that if we're going to get more Sentai sets, they're probably going to be, like, doing a new run. But anyway, back to Kamen Rider. This is the craziest thing. I think a very legitimate criticism and concern of this whole thing is that this is going to X out fan sub releases for folks outside of the US. and that's a very legitimate thing. I think people should definitely archive their fan sub releases and find ways to share them that is not very public. And I think people should get in touch with each other to find those releases, because I think just because of you not having either the money for it or because of you living in a different country does not mean you should not experience art the same way that everyone else does. I do think, though, that this US release is very important, and I think it's a great step for a future worldwide release. So I do think this is still something to support, and not, shout down other people for trying to get people to support and rally behind it. But I totally get why some people would be kind of burned by this, and the only thing I can say is to use fandom networks and use fandom resources to get in touch with people that have things archived, because there are archivers out there that have very big mega folders. Let me just say, and that's the best option I can provide for people outside of the U.S., because I know a lot of you exist, obviously. But yeah, no. So for the first big release of Kamen Rider on physical formats or digital formats outside of Japan, the U.S. getting Kamen Rider 71 is not something I would have expected to happen, and definitely not this soon. I'm shocked. It's the fucking craziest thing ever. But yeah, so I think that's mostly what I have to say. I will probably make an addendum, extra update video whenever we actually do get an official release and we get any more information. If, for instance, say, confirm that we're getting, any kind of Heisei stuff, or we're getting anything else, or if it is just 71. Either way, if you love Kamen Rider, and especially, even if you only really like the very new stuff, right? You need to be supporting this, and at least take a look at a few episodes of Kamen Rider 71 on Tubi, so they can get those kind of numbers back and see that people are interested and engaging with this, because the series needs this support over here, and it also is a great history lesson. Holy shit, if you build, right, there's so much of build, in the first few episodes of Kamen Rider anyway. It build is a giant love letter to everything Kamen Rider. If you like 01 or you like Toshiki Inoue's stuff, there's stuff from that stuff in Kamen Rider. Also, Toshiki Inoue's father wrote a lot of Showa Kamen Rider. A lot of it. The majority of it. The entire thing. You want to check this out. At the very least, the first several episodes, and you'll probably be hooked on it. It's a great show. I'll be watching it for the first time, too, through this release. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going on for too long. I've been rambling, but I just really had to get this out and talk to you guys about it, because this is some massively exciting news. I'm going to get back to writing this O-Ranger video and watching Beast Wars, because Beast Wars fucking rules. Get a Tubi TV account. The account doesn't really do anything except, let you log a watch list, and I think there's a lot of stuff on there worth watching, so you might want to watch list. And, you'll have to watch a couple ads, but, they're short, and, you get fucking Kamen Rider. God! That's crazy. Anyway, bye. Have a good day. Or days. I don't know. It'll be a while before I come out with a video. See you guys later.